Why don't we all start off with a quick show of hands? So, how many of you have ever stumbled upon a piece of information and made a fool of yourself? A few, I see. Well, I have. I remember when I was 7 or so. Well, there was this rumor that the world is going to come to an end. And this 7-year-old Anya was so naive that she even wrote letters for her family members just in case one of us survived. Silly, I know. Well, this was one of the many encounters I had with misinformation. Misinformation is the false or misleading information that spreads rapidly through social media or other channels. It can influence beliefs, undermine trust, and even incite harm. So, have you ever thought about how this little piece of misinformation from someone can change the direction of people's life? And it's funny, isn't it? We don't even question where it came from just because it's entertaining. But hey, we all are just humans after all, right? Or is it the way we perceive it to be because at the core of our guts, we know we're in the wrong? I caught you there, didn't I? Misinformation, the Pandora box to most of the problems of not only us, teenagers, but other age groups as well. If you actually think about it, it's one of the reasons behind anxiety, depression, insecurities, and the list goes on and on. Like this one time, a friend of mine experienced anxiousness due to the health misinformation she encountered online. She stumbled upon a website that claimed certain foods were toxic and could cause various diseases. This information seemed convincing to her at the time. As a result, that friend began restricting certain foods in her diet. Now, this might sound like a good idea, but turns out her health began to deteriorate. But luckily, she caught up to the misinformation, and by talking to her mother and then consulting a professional, she was. This incident just shows us that our minds are like sponges, absorbing information everywhere we go, especially if it's a new topic ambiguous to us. Now, think about what most of us do when we first wake up in the morning. Maybe reach out for our phones, perhaps scroll through social media. And in that moment, we are bombarded with calls, texts, posts, messages, each competing for our attention. Most of that information might not be true, but we still believe it, don't we? Well, what I'm trying to convey here is that the way we perceive things has a hold of us. It's like a subtle deception that can lead us on an unknown path. I want you all to raise your hands if you have ever searched up your symptoms online. Like I did once, I searched up my symptoms on the internet. And the result that showed up on my screen made me dig my own grave. It said that I might as well have some deadly disease. And let me tell you about the symptoms. It was just a brain-wrecking migraine, low iron levels, and fatigue. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just a fever. So, why solely depend on external sources to grasp knowledge? Shouldn't we be consulting a professional? We have the wealth of information at our fingertips. Yet, ironically, we choose to clutter our mind with misleading content. But hey, let's not set this kind of precedent for our future generation. Let's harness our resources to the fullest. Because, after all, the only two things that no one can take away from us is our voice and our knowledge. Just yesterday, I was scrolling through the daily news. And I saw this headline that said that this one kid had fainted upon seeing that he had scored 93.5% in his board exams. And guess what? That news was false. This also reminds me about this very recent post about a girl who had topped her board exams. Sadly, no questions about her academics were asked. Instead, they were all based on how she looks. Is it infuriating to you? Have you ever thought about what that girl must have gone through? Did it make you question reality? Did it burst the bubble for you? Well, think about it. Her reply to this must have put the trollers to their place because she said trollers can live with their mindset. I am happy that my success is now my identity. This shows how goal-oriented she is and how she has set a new standard to beauty and wisdom. I am really proud of her, and that's what defines beauty for me. I'm pretty sure she has given most of us a boost of motivation to embrace our challenges and walk towards our achievements. But is this the age we have come to? Judging someone based on their physical features instead of the abundance of beauty, creativity they have in store for us. Have you ever thought about how this might have impacted not only her, but other kids who wanted to be like her? Just because of this stereotypical mindset that has been imposed onto people, we start questioning our reality and our beauty, and we start putting on filters and start getting expensive surgeries done, which also leads us into an endless loophole of getting disgusted by ourselves and then looking up how to fix a piece of art. Okay, a world where fake news spreads faster than a rumor at a family reunion. How do we become the Sherlock Holmes of fact-checking? Well, use cross-reference websites, use fact-checking websites, and develop critical thinking skills. You'll be good to go, trust me on that. Misinformation is a social evil. It often stirs up emotion that makes it easier for us to believe it and then share it. Social media doesn't help either. It often shows us the stuff that we already agree with, hence creating a bubble where misinformation thrives. It is a social evil that pervades our life in its subtle and not so subtle ways. It's a complex problem with no easy solution. But by understanding its root, our role in its spread, and taking collective action to combat it, we can begin to turn the tide. Oh, and by the way, there are gifts under your chairs, so make sure to grab them. Wait, you believe that too, didn't you? Haven't you been listening to me for the past 5 minutes? Do not believe all that you hear. Instead, find out for yourself and make your own story. Thank you.